Issue: whether the appellant had demonstrated special circumstances to warrant a stay of the adjudication decision. These are the facts. The case involves a dispute over a building contract for serviced apartments between a developer, appellant, and a main contractor, respondent. An adjudication decision was made under the Construction Industry Payment and Adjudication Act 2012, SIPR, but the appellant's application to stay the enforcement of the decision pending arbitration was dismissed by the High Court. The appellant argued that the decision should be stayed until the determination of the arbitration proceedings, which was scheduled to commence in a few months' time. The appeal was allowed. Under Section 16(1)(b) of SIPR, the court may grant a stay of the enforcement of an adjudication decision pending arbitration if there is a clear and unequivocal error in the decision or if it is in the interest of justice to do so. However, the appellant must satisfy the requirements of Sections 16(a) and (b) of SIPR and show special circumstances for the grant of stay. Referring a payment dispute arising from a construction contract to arbitration does not nullify the binding effect of an adjudication decision under Section 13 of SIPR. Both adjudication and arbitration can be used concurrently for the same dispute. Section 16 of SIPR, which deals with stays of enforcement pending arbitration, is not in conflict with the binding nature of an adjudication decision. The purpose of adjudication is to provide interim or temporary finality until a final resolution is reached through either arbitration or court proceedings. Therefore, the fact that the dispute was referred to arbitration was not a special circumstance warranting a stay of the adjudication decision, which was deemed valid and must be complied with. The concerns raised by the appellant regarding the need for a stay of the adjudication decision, however, were valid. Without the Fortuna injunction obtained by the appellant against the respondent, there was a risk that the respondent could proceed to wind up the appellant, despite the ongoing arbitration proceedings. Additionally, the respondent had initiated the arbitration proceedings before the adjudication decision was made, and had also filed other lawsuits against the appellant for payment. The High Court rejected the appellant's offer of commercial development land as security for the amount due to the respondent pending the completion of arbitration proceedings. The appellant had other properties worth significantly more than the amount claimed by the respondent, and the appellant's counterclaim exceeded the amount due to the respondent. Additionally, the appellant demonstrated that the respondent might not be able to satisfy the adjudicated amount if the decision was reversed in arbitration. The High Court failed to fully consider the respondent's financial position when dismissing the stay application. The appellant demonstrated that they had a genuine and valid counterclaim arising from the respondent's alleged default in wrongfully terminating the relevant contract and abandoning works at the site. In addition to the Fortuna injunction and a pending writ of seizure and sale of its land scheduled for auction, there were concerns that the project could be jeopardized, potentially affecting the interest of 1,403 end purchasers of the building project. The appellant's counterclaim, including for LAD, was dismissed by the adjudicator, despite evidence suggesting that the respondent did not meet the deadline for handing over. The appellant had the right to recover a substantial amount on its counterclaim in the arbitration. Additionally, the appellant demonstrated that the respondent might not have the financial capacity to meet the appellant's claim if they win their case in arbitration. Although the High Court's decision to allow the enforcement of the adjudication decision, and dismiss the appellant's application to set it aside was upheld, the factors in this case established special circumstances that warranted a stay under Section 16 SIPR. The stay would not defeat the statutory intent of the SIPR to ensure cash flow in the construction industry, and it would be in the interest of justice to stay the adjudicated decision pending the final determination of the disputes by arbitration. Therefore, the High Court's refusal of the stay under Section 16 SIPR was deemed erroneous. To know more,